Which way is the, okay. That's that little guy.
Yeah, this is a great little camera right here. Ooh, I got to get him situated though. His little ET head gets all confused sometimes. Hey, we are on a road trip. We're headed down to my buddy Tommy Boshers' shop. He's a little farther south into Tennessee than I am, and I'm excited to see his shop, see what he's got going on, and just kind of, you know, check in with him and stuff. We go way back. We go a long way back, and I'm excited to see what he's got cooking for his foreseeable future with his shop, with his channel, with the media stuff that he and I both have participated in for a long time. Tommy's been on TV for decades, and you probably know who he is and all that kind of stuff. And anyway, we're going to check in on his projects and just have a little chit chat. So, got some windshield time, and we are going to, yeah, we'll check in with Tommy real soon. This is the real deal, folks. It is an actual Super Sport 4-speed car. I love the patina on it. I've seen this on some of Tommy's videos. Oh yeah. Oh heck yeah. There it is. There's the man pedal. Console, black interior. Air-conditioned car too. That's cool. This is called a barn find hen's tooth, whatever it is. It's awesome. Ghosty pinstripes coming through the hood. Man alive. So you want to talk about eye candy? There's a couple of acres of eye candy up here. Lots of great stuff to see, and we're waiting for Tommy to get back, and yeah, we'll get a lap around the shop, see what's going on. All right, we're good. So over here, Tommy Boshers. Is it Tom or Tommy?
I've been called worse either way here.
I know, I hear you. You and I met a long time ago. We go back a hot minute, right?
Many moons.
Yeah, so we're gonna show you guys around the shop, but I'm tickled that Tom's here. We've been friends the whole time. We both obviously were on Power Block, Power Nation, all that stuff, and I don't know, it's been kind of an interesting thing. So my first memory of working with you is before I was doing TV. I think I maybe had a guest walk-on DIY. And we were in my shop in Pulaski working on a 36 Packard. Mm-hmm. You came over to help me. You were working at Church Auto Parts.
Yeah, that's right.
And we had some great discussions, and Tom was working with me because Tom knows. Back then, Tom was good help. Tom was a credible technician, parts guru, and I'm blowing smoke up your skirt just a second. But no, so it was a no-brainer to have Tommy come over and help it. do some work with me, because I was on the cusp of being ambitious with TV and all that type of stuff. And I just remember our conversations, and it was kind of a cool thing. And looking back at the last 20 plus years.
Yeah, every bit of it.
Yep. Yeah. We both kind of, taken off and followed our ambitions. So which brings us to this juncture in our conversation.
Yeah,
Tom is no longer on Power Nation, and I love seeing you on there. I love seeing what you were doing, and you just build your own brand and all that type of stuff. So I'm thrilled for you with the YouTube and the social media stuff and what you're doing. And the whole time, we'll wrap this and do a full circle thing. The whole time, you never ever wanted to be an actor. You didn't want to be on TV. You just used it as a vehicle. You've never changed. You're the same guy, different haircut for both of us. But I just want to say, thanks for being genuine, man. Thanks for always being Tommy, and it's no different now. And so, how are you feeling about not being on TV and being out here in your own shop?
Well, before I get into all that, I want to say thank you for the conversation, and you actually kind of caused me to dare to dream. From every fiber of my being as a little kid, I've just wanted to build cool cars. And I don't consider myself a mechanic. I'm just kind of a caretaker of old cars. And the reason I do what I do with these old ones is for fun and for the soul.
Yeah.
Because all this old stuff gives back to me. It doesn't like if I have to fix the brakes on my commuter, it just makes me angry, because I'll be bleeding and dirty from my elbows and I'm mad, but you can put me next door block sanding in August and I get to see that sculpture starting to, create something out of nothing. Oh, I'm as happy as a lark.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm blessed enough to get to do what we're doing now, and we've had some success with it, and we're early. We haven't been doing it long, and all I try to do is what I think that makes a car guy tick.
Yeah.
And that's what we're working on.
Yeah. So if you don't know, and you're watching my channel, you don't know how to find Tommy's, you will. In the description, we're going to do links to his socials and stuff like that. Let's take a look around the shop.
Sure,
right?
buddy. Sure.
Okay, so this wagon, dude, we got to look at this wagon. This is a 62. I've been watching a little bit of this on your channel. The things that tick boxes for me is the stock but not look, satin paint. It's a Coyote. Whose idea was this build?
Well, the guy who owns the car, he originally built this engine to put in a 32 Ford. And
that's wide as the whole car.
Right. And then he found this one, and he'd been looking for one of these, a 62 Country Squire, for a while. And then when we got to talking, he said, I got a Coyote. You want to just put a Coyote in it? I said, whatever, if that's what you want.
It'll fit. It's a big body, right?
When we started stuffing it in here, the thing that I hate about late models is they're ugly normally. There's a bunch of hoses and wires and etc. And with a Coyote, there's a bunch of nonsense that they're really, really overly engineered. But we've really worked hard to try to contain all those hoses and connections and etc. Trying to hide them.
But you still got to have access to your thermostat and pay attention somewhat to the factory stuff, right?
Yeah. And two, in that era back then, like the hypo motors had the gold valve covers. So to pay homage to them, they had the gold valve covers and usually a gold intake or even like an aluminum intake. And that's kind of what our idea with this thing. I wanted it to look semi-traditional, but you just can't, because this is... it's huge.
When you pop the hood on this thing, gold, that's a Ford tie-in. Stack injection, was that a common thing in the 60s? Maybe at Shelby, I don't know. Right. But it doesn't look out of place, and it's a late model. It is out of place, let's face it. It ain't the right engine for this car, but it doesn't look that way. So well done on this. So my buddy, you know TC Panic, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So TC did a 49 Woody body swapped onto an 05 Explorer chassis, and he did the actual wood grain. Is this fiberglass or is this wood?
Originally, yes, that is this is fiberglass from Ford.
Yeah.
But but we had it wrapped.
Yeah.
It's not the exact colors either. The guy that owns the car had some ideas, and what was great is he had access to like a cabinet shop, and I said, you just bring me the wood and the color and the stain you like, and all I got to do is show it to the sticker man.
Yep.
And that's where it's at. It's kind of dusty from sitting in here.
Yeah. So I noticed you're being very careful not to actually touch it.
Right.
But nice body work and stuff, Tom.
Yeah, it's a clean old car, and we can't wait to get it out and on the road.
Yeah. So for the people watching this, give me a time frame. You can say months or years or whatever. What's the time frame in this build?
This one, we've been on it a little over 2 years, and it's kind of, that may sound like a long time, but this was also being built while I had another job.
Yep.
And then also we've built other cars in here too as well.
Yep.
So,
yep.
But this one is dangerously close.
Yeah.
We've, one of the little custom touches, this car from the factory had vent windows, and we done away with those, and so it's just a one piece, and we had it cut. And I'm on my third guy, and the first guy tried, and it took too long. Now I've called the Chicago glass guy.
Yeah, Brian Harding.
And he's in the process of having me tempered glass made, and we're about a week or so out from it. And essentially, if I can get that done, and then I'm in the process of making, these cars from the factory had the little speaker, you know, that was on the dashboard.
Yep.
Well, the gentleman who owns the car, he wants backup camera on it. So we're going to put the little iPad thing in that speaker, and you'll push it and that door come up. You can see to back up, then you'll close it and it goes away.
Perfect.
But this car is going to have 60 or early 60s T-Bird buckets. It's got a Galaxy console that goes in it. We're going to put the rear seat in. It's going to have the dip in it like the Galaxy 500s.
Yeah.
And it's going to get all blood red interior leather and fanciness, and oh, it's going to be awesome, man.
That's good. Well, we'll have to come back here when it's on the home stretch.
Well, maybe we come see you in it.
Maybe. So you got a nice, sexy GTX here. These are, is it a GTX or
Yeah,
no?
this is a GTX factory color. Cool little paint color thing.
Yeah. So talking about the paint, I'm going to interrupt Tom here. Gold is my nemesis in the body shop. Gold is one of the most difficult colors for me, and you painter guys out there might know, to get even, to get shy a model for a color match. It is a bearcat to match, and this thing is perfect. How did you guys do this?
Sheer luck.
There's no luck. There's no guessing in baseball. Oh my goodness!
It was, yeah, it was kicking our butt. I'm not gonna lie. It's got several coats of gold, and it's like every time you'd put a coat on, you're like, okay, now this one will fix it. Okay, and then now this one will fix it.
Yeah.
Well, it's got, I think it's 6 coats of gold at the end, and the last 2 are the drop coats.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like from up here drop coats.
Yeah.
But that's what it took to make this color look like it does.
Yeah.
And
then you got to follow that recipe on every single panel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no joke, man. High compliments, high praise for this paint job.
It's
great.
Appreciate it. This is a car that the people who own it are great. We're building a car that's going to perform well. It's going to make 500 horse. It's going to be comfortable. It's going to stop. It's going to run like hell.
Yeah.
And it's going to knock your socks off when it comes to looks too. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Tom shared a little bit of the backstory with it. It's not a sad story. It's just a good family story about paying tribute to somebody that's no longer here, and that's a wonderful, wonderful reason to do something like this and bring it back to life to keep somebody's memory alive, right?
Absolutely.
And isn't that the cool thing that we get to do with some of these cars? Sometimes it's a privilege, man.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about with the soul. Like, we could make more money by doing standard mechanicing work or even collision work, but I just choose not to, because when I get done, like this stuff, having the conversations with folks, like makes me get up in the morning.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I do what I do. I mean, that's no reason, or that's the same reason I worked at the TV show as long as I did. Like,
well, and here's the phrase: why would you jump out of a perfectly good airplane? Well, you got a parachute strapped to your back, and it's going to be a fun ride down. Why would you leave a perfectly good job on television? You weren't fired. I wasn't fired, but we left on our own. And self-employed is no joke. You guys that are working for yourselves, it's no joke. But to be able to follow our own passion, to be able to navigate our own lane, there's nothing like it.
No, I'm working harder now than I ever have.
Yeah,
And
with this going and the full-time job.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, like
Yeah.
it's unreal, but
Yeah.
it feels more correct. It feels like I'm doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Like my body don't even hurt as much, but I'm still pulling 12-hour days. Man.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
but you know, and that gut check is important. You know, not to get all philosophical, but man, it's important. We got to be happy. If we're going to spend our days working on somebody else's junk, it's got to give us something else
yeah,
other than the paycheck.
yeah,
You know, but. So anyway, if you look around at this shop, look at all the stuff. Tom's got it going on. He's down here in Middle Tennessee. There's some signs. I'm jealous of the Power Block next exit sign up there. but you've got this little hideaway down here with all kinds of gravy, and if I don't know that I've ever seen as many big body Chevrolets in one place.
Yeah, there's only a few people in the country that have more big body 71 and 76 GMs than me, and those who have more, they know who I am.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, because when I first met you, you were heavy into the derby stuff,
Oh
right?
yeah. Now my body hurts more, so I kind of gave that up.
Hey, Tommy's buying lunch.
Yeah, to intentionally come to a complete stop at 45 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's weird how it gets your attention.
Yeah.
It does.
And your back's attention. So we cannot leave here without seeing the Winnebago. So if you've ever seen a social media and you didn't know who it was with a Hellcat powered Winnebago,
It's this guy.
it's Tom. So we're gonna go take a look. So here it is, and dude, I have to say, it's so ugly. It's beautiful.
Right? It's kind of like a mutt dog, man. It's like,
Yep. Yeah, and the H and the W. Okay, so first, let's take a look. So can I open it up?
absolutely.
All right, so-
you can have your way with her if you like.
So obviously we've got the big Hellcat here, you know, everything. And I watched you kind of put the engine in this thing and all that stuff. And I'm not even going to ask you why. But why?
But why? It was one of those, man, it's just like, it's so just not right. That's why we wanted to do it. Like, I've told people the story of telling my wife at a red light of like, okay, see, picture this. We're sitting here in this Winnebago, and it looks like it does. And there's a dude that pulls up beside you in a Corvette, and he's just got his nose snarled up, and then you go, okay, cool. You flip the switch, you turn on the side pipes, and then when the light turns green, you nail it, and you leave the prettiest 4 black marks through that red light, and that guy sitting there with his thought process cross-threaded, and you're just like, hell yeah, that was me, buddy. So,
Yep.
what we've got going on with it is kind of just fun. When I originally kind of kicked this off, the wife was like, can we use it? Can we actually go somewhere? And I was like, yeah, sure, maybe somewhere close. But now it's going to get better and nicer and nicer. So.
And you're debuting it kind of at Mo Party, right?
Oh yeah, we're
Yep.
going to take it to Mo Party.
That's coming up in a week.
It's a week 2. We got 2 weeks. So we got to head this thing off today to David up there at DBR. He's going to work his magic and get it all tuned up for us.
Yeah.
But
He's a good one to hand it off to.
Oh,
He knows the late
you ain't
model
lying.
stuff.
But you come here on this side with the sun glowing on this big dude. That's what my exhaust pipe's going to look like.
No. Okay. All right. So we got some titanium wrap here. Wow, dude. It is glorious. Okay.
Dang right, son.
Bald eagles coming out right there. Lots of bald eagles coming out of there.
Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't
Of
it?
course it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to come up here. This is also a pretty neat thing about a Winnebago. It has an inspection door. Look at here. You can like get in there and like Just look.
Look
That's
at
really, that's really all.
Well, you can't reach anything other than what reservoir is this? Is that
That's
coolant?
yeah, coolant.
Okay, so you could, if it was overheating from maybe like abuse and tire smoke and
Nope.
extra stress.
Right? No. Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what's ridiculous about this thing is this. It's based off of a '71 Dodge 1-ton.
Yeah.
The engine and transmission was stupid easy to actually put in there. Holly has a lot of support for the Hemi swaps, and the worst part was the supercharger was just too big. Other than that, it was a breeze. Like,
But on the inside, I mean, you make your doghouse and you just cover it up, right?
well, the factory doghouse is going to cover it up too.
No kidding.
Mm.
Wow, that's cool.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. But you know, it's like.
Does it
700 horse.
does it run right now?
Yeah, we can crank it up.
He said we could crank it.
Doo-doo-doo. You caught me in the middle of sprucing up my flooring.
No, sorry.
Sorry, honey, I'm home. Ugh.
Random insect right there.
Like, we're gonna have to get some more fancier seats than this. But
Yeah, your parts bucket there, or whatever it is.
yeah, but good news is if you did use this and you were to like launch it, the toilet holds you here, so you're good shape. Oh, the battery's disconnected.
It's okay. Well,
You gotta hear it though, man. Like,
I
give
don't.
me 45 seconds. Y'all calm down.
Yeah.
You just soak up this
While
Winnebago.
Tom is hooking up the battery, I want to bring your attention one more time to the location of the commode to the
You
driver.
might not want to go in there.
I do not want to go in there, but it is awfully convenient, just in case this thing scares you bad enough to where you got to make a visit. I particularly like the color combo and the foxtail on the antenna.
37, 38, 39. Get up in here. It's waking up.
I just sliced right out. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Kind of rowdy. This old girl's kind of rowdy. I mean, it's very subtle. You really wouldn't like.
Well, the whole thing is subtle.
I mean, it is. You know, the worst
Yeah.
part about this is when you go to Walmart, you got to look for 20 minutes to find your car.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, who would ever... I can't even sarcasm anymore. but it's like, wow. Okay, so obviously you've got a power inverter somewhere in here, or not?
Not yet.
Not you got to go full RV, man. You got the CB radio and Harvest Green appliances. Holy smokes. Yeah, the Dometic propane-powered fridge and yeah, I know a little bit of RVs.
Yeah, we got to do a little sprucing up. It ain't 100%, but
Yeah.
we're going from the outside in, if you will, and I'll just like pet my kitty cat. It's so awesome. I love these things.
Yeah, the noise they make when that screw type blower starts spooling, it's
Nuts.
amazing. It would stand the hair up on your arms for sure.
Yeah, I'm a little excited and concerned about launching this thing because it's a mobile home on wheels, and when you put it motivating, it's going to be like riding in a tornado. So
Well, you're going to find the limits of it, and it's kind of up to you to figure out how you find those limits of it, whether it's a little at a time or all at once.
I'll Hail Mary it. Arm out the window.
Yeah, custom
be-
window fog. I like that. That's good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, check this out. Oh, it didn't work.
If you don't recognize that horn sound, then you ain't a Mopar person.
No, sir.
Awesome, dude.
Yes, sir. She's a beaut.
Let's take a look at your Super Sport.
Okay.
I remember seeing a social media video with you. I think it was on Facebook where you started this thing in the wintertime, right?
Oh, yeah. This thing, it was like 12 degrees outside, 5 inches of snow, icicles hanging off of it. And this old car just didn't care, man. Like it was, you get in it, pump of gas a few times, it fired up, died as they all do.
Yep.
And then tried another time or two, and she sat there and was racking off. And
Yep.
like a lot of people gets pretty emotional, like, you should have this thing stored in somewhere. And I'm like, you're right. But, so I shouldn't own it since I don't have anywhere to put it?
Yeah.
This is a therapy car, it was what I call it.
Well, hold on. Before you open that hood, I smoked it over a little bit, but you got hand-pulled lines here.
Right.
On top of this. How could you ever grind it off and into a pile of powder on the floor?
You know, it's funny. Like, everybody or most people want a refined car, and I like shiny cars. But one thing that I really like about the condition of this car is it is an authentic SS big block. The 70s Chevelle Super Sports are the most duplicated car ever.
Cloned, duplicated, yes, for
And
the wrong reasons.
This one,
Yeah.
you look at it and it tells you it's real, because otherwise somebody cloned this car 30, 40 years ago and left it outside.
Right, when it was just an old car.
Yeah, but it's not. Like, this is a real deal SS big
Yeah.
block car. So
Wow.
when you see the old emblems, like in the, you know, these cars have the little rubber impact and stuff back here.
Yep.
It's old and crusty and raw.
What is the original color?
Forest green, vinyl top, pearl white interior.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd never know it. So somebody told me, it was Backyard Barn Finds. You ever watch that channel? Mm-hmm. So he was talking about these emblems, and if they look like they're upside down, that means they're authentic. And the banding here, this is narrower, or it's wider on the top, or something like that.
I've been told that, and I look at it and I go, I don't know what the heck
I can't tell whether it's upside down or right side up. It doesn't matter. But yeah, and I think this is one of the prettiest Chevelles, period, with the quad headlights and all that kind of stuff. Can you pop the hood?
Yeah. It's had a little doctrine on, if you will. I said I could open it. It's been a minute. So how do you do this again?
I don't know. Do you want me to pull up on it while you're pulling that out? I heard something.
Come on, girl. See? She's a beaut.
Okay.
Just needs a little-
Yeah, it looks great. Yeah, that's nice.
But there's things on the car that you can look to see if it's kind of authentic. Like this one on a Chevelle on this side, if it's a big block core support, it has a tab over here. It has a bigger sway bar. There's something with like this steering shaft. There's a joint on it that is, if it is, it's
This
SS.
has been painted body color at one point. Right?
Yeah,
So-
the guy who originally had it, they had done some upgrades, if you will, on it. And I'd helped the guy with like keeping it running and stuff. And I told him that if he ever took a notion to sell it, I'd love an opportunity to buy it. And he kind of laughed and he said, if you knew the stack of phone numbers I
I can
have.
imagine, yeah.
I said, I get it. And one day out of the blue, he called me and said, I'm ready to sell that car if you want to buy it. And I said, sure. And next thing you know,
you can't say no.
yeah. But what we wound up doing with it, my daughter really likes these old cars. And I told him, I said, the only way I'll buy that car, and that's if your family will meet my family. And he said, what do you mean? I said, I'd love to have you guys down. We'll sit down, have a meal, just hang out. And I want you to know where your car's going. And if it ever goes anywhere, it has the option to go back to you first.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's a stand-up thing to do. Here's something you don't get to see every day. You know what that is? All right, so put your comment down there. Tell me what that is. All right, I'm going to test your Chevrolet cowl induction hood knowledge. All right, put it in the comments.
thought you'd found my stash.
No, that's behind the seat. No, I mean, I've heard. Cool stuff, man.
I can tell you one thing too with this car. You just sit in this thing and you run through the gears of that big block in 4-speed. You understand why they made muscle cars.
Yeah,
Like, it makes you feel alive.
yeah. I'm hoping for a feeling like that with my Camaro, my garbage Camaro, and We finally let the cat out of the bag with the drivetrain that we're putting in it, and I'm putting a Lowbuck 5.3 LS in it and a TKX 5-speed. Car was born a manual transmission 4-speed car. Somebody converted it to automatic, and we're putting it back standard shift, and it's just going to be it's going to be a nice car to drive. And the 5.3, you can't beat him. It's an LS, you know, and for a guy like me, I'm not a mechanic, and I can work on those things, you know. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited for that feel and to have that car again. I've dreamt about those cars.
Oh, yeah,
You know, I've never could afford those cars. So you and I are in the position to where if you can't buy it, well, maybe someday you can make it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah. One more thing inside I want to do.
Okie doke.
And just so you know, this is not the last trip I'm going to make out here to Tommy's shop, and he doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to beg for his help down the road when I've got some projects that need him.
Well, I owe you pretty big, so you
I don't know about that.
Give me the time.
I don't know about that. But here's what I wanted to present you with. There's a couple of different things. First of all, you have...
Hope it's the right size. I'm kind of a growing boy.
You kind of look like you're shrinking, honestly.
Yeah, it's the cold weather.
If that's the wrong size, you can give it to your paint guy. But that's a Garbage Camaro t-shirt, man.
Heck yeah, bro. That's awesome.
You're welcome.
That's awesome.
So
Do
that
you have
way
any,
that...
like swimwear?
It's whatever you can wear it as a nightie if you want, you know, if you want that little sexy time look.
Man,
it's all
tell you
good.
what.
The other thing are these. These are toolbox stickers you can hand out to your closest friends. The QR code leads right to my YouTube channel. It's a little Paintucation plug.
Heck
and
yeah.
also, built not bought, right?
Wow.
So,
Field trip.
here we go. I love it.
I have a stash of retro stickers that I've been.
Oh, we're going in the Bago.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
This will be one of the many, but.
Oh, and you got a blank canvas. You're telling me I'm the first sticker on here?
You're the first, bro.
Holy smokes.
We're gonna put you right here. Is that about center? Close.
Oh, dude, I'm honored.
Heck yeah, brother. Because this thing is definitely
Built, not bought. Because who in their right mind would build it? Oh, man. Well, dude, I don't want to interfere with your day. You got a ton of work. I got a ton of work. But I just wanted to say thanks for having me out here finally. And I don't mean it as in I even believe in luck. Because luck is a mathematical equation. It's opportunity meets hard work. And you've created the opportunity by working your butt off. So, Tom, congratulations, dude.
Yeah.
And if I can ever do anything to help you, I'm sorry I missed that call.
Yeah, if you would have called the first 3 times or answered the first.
Nah. So thanks for showing me around, and yeah, you guys will be doing some stuff. We're not that far away. GPS said it was about 29 minutes drive, and then
Got a place for you to stay now.
That's what she said.
Cuss.
I'll bring a sleeping bag.
It's gonna be awesome though.
Yeah. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click his link and subscribe to his channel, because there's nothing but going forward and upward on your channel. So well done, man.
Thank you, buddy.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
We'll see you soon. Okay. Well, I got to get back home. So that was a pretty fun visit with Tommy, and it was good to catch up with him. And, you know, it just seems like it was 15, 20 minutes ago when we first started getting to be friends and all that stuff. And the truth is, it's been a while, but, you know, time flies when you're living the dream, and he and I both are doing that. So great to catch up with him, and I'm looking forward to us, whatever the cool kids say, collab on YouTube and integrate our channels together and do something. I mean, why not, right? You know, Tom's great at a lot of things, and I can help him with some things too. But yeah, we're gonna keep in touch, and we'll keep you guys informed as to what we do and what we're involved in. In the meantime, I still have this terrible shop truck. I finally got the passenger side door open. I had to go inside with a socket and loosen the striker bolt off. But I've got all the parts ready for a brake job. We're going to put brakes on it and get it running and driving. That's going to be a coming episode because it's right in the way, sitting here in the middle of the shop, holding the floor down, and I got to get it running and driving. It has to become a functional vehicle, and that's going to happen fairly soon. We're doing great stuff on the Camaro, really exciting stuff. I did a full mock-up on the front end for a magazine article, and you guys are going to get to see that with AMG Garage. And also, I've got Derek's OBS back here. We're doing a little bit of buff, getting it ready for, it's going to be on display at the Ride Tech booth at Triple Crown of Rotting. So just putting a bit of a spit shine on it. She still holds up. It's still shiny. And the bed floor is still stunning. And I had to clean a bunch of marbles off the bottom of the bedsides behind the wheels because Derek has been, shall we say, playing with this truck and flat-footing it and enjoying it, which is what I had hoped he would do. It's what he said he was going to do. And so it's cool that he's actually driving it. And between his schedule and my schedule, we still got to take it for a test drive and do a testimonial with it, all that kind of stuff. And that's going to come too. So lots of great stuff happening. But I just wanted to say thanks for watching the channel. Thanks for putting us over the threshold of 100,000 subscribers. And it seems surreal to me. And I just want to say thank you one more time. So anyway, we're going to sign off right now. I got the rest of this truck to buff and some parts to lay out for the Camaro, and I got to get a couple of Sawzall blades ready for the 280ZX because we had not forgot about that car. And lots of great stuff coming. So thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and we will see you next weekend.